There we go. Welcome. Oh,
There we go. How to switch over mics. I'm hoping that it works. For the most part, everything seems to be. Is it? Yeah, it's working. Good. And the soundtrack is working. So, all right. So I already made the box. I did this in one stream. Fortunately, I didn't stream it to YouTube, but we'll look at that box in a second. I printed the art book in anticipation of this. So, but right now, I think the best thing we need to do. I even got the side ready. I printed this on cardstock. It's hard to see with the. It's semi-gloss for it, but yeah, you can see it's shiny. So what we need to do now, unfortunately, I learned from my last lesson. So we're gonna have to cut this. We'll put this over here. So yeah, I'll leave that there. Yeah, I didn't glue it all the way to the end. I'm gonna cut it off anyway, so it's fine. I just wanted a little more backing. It'd be a little more flexible. All right, so what we need to do, because I am going to make. See, I made the insert for the reloaded game. This is my first one, so I've redesigned the box a little bit to make it easier to. I have to figure out how to assemble this better. But yeah, and I also think I'm gonna have to make it thicker, which I don't know if I can do. I just got to figure out how to assemble it better. But yeah, so what I need to do is make the art book, and the art book's gonna be different than this. But I want to have 3 of these that fit inside the box. One's gonna be the game disc, one's gonna be the art book, and one's gonna be the soundtrack. So. All right. Man, I have a lot of things I need to. Bringing out the big boy. And the heater needs to cool off. All right, so what we need to do is measure this. We want this to be absolutely perfect. So measure 1 billion times, cut once. Looks like 7 16ths. All right. Measure it again, just to make sure. Because I only have one, so I can't screw this up. 7 16ths. All right. One more time. Just want to make sure. Like I said, I only have one shot at this. 7 16ths. Okay. Got to make sure this is Yeah, getting this down is tricky. And it takes a lot of concentration. So sorry I'm not talking too much, but there we go. All right. I want to make sure this is fine. Is that still? All right. So many safety features on this thing. I am so happy about that. We also got to make sure everything is lined up correctly. All right. Looks right. Looks like we cut a little over, which is fine. Cutting over is better than not. All right. So yeah, see, we could cut. Just need a little more. How much is that? Yeah, it's about. All right, we'll go to here. Yeah, cutting this is going to be absolutely necessary. It has to be right. All right. Oh my God. Really? Tiny more. All right, we got this. It is a lot of work. And hey, Logan, how you doing? Yeah, right now I'm making the art book. I have my trusty guillotine paper cutter. Well, I'll show you what the box looks like after I get this cut. Getting this right is important. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, I got the box already done. I did a last stream. I streamed it on Twitch. I forgot to put it on YouTube. But I'm making a whole video about this, like from start to beginning, time lapse, of course, because it'd be like, 16-hour video. All right. I think that's it. It is cool. Perfect. Yep. Got it right at the edge. Perfect. That's what we wanted. All right. This is my Big Bertha cutting one. This thing's heavy, but it's been trusty. It helps me make my art books and books. I did a couple of hardback too. Still working on the hardback process though. But here's my book. Here's my collector's edition so far. Yeah, I made this box. Obviously, I mean, I can't lie about that one. You know, it says Sir Randall right there. Oops. This is the biggest box I've made. But I also made the slip cover that goes around the box. I even made the back is like I had to redesign the back. So I redesigned this whole thing to make it look like, you know, the game. I mean, if you look at the back of the game, so I tried to make it as accurate as I could, but I had to redesign it for the back of this one. But yeah, so oops. Of course, it slips on pretty easy, except for when you're on camera, you know, because, you know, you're showing it off. There. Of course. I taken this off so many. There it goes. It slips right on. But yeah, that's what they covered on. So it looks pretty cool. I think it turned out pretty good. Like this is definitely yeah, see, it slips right off. And what I'm working on right now though is, well, I'm working on the art book right now, but I need the art book to get the measurements so I can put it inside. So inside I designed this is the, you know, this holds the game, and one's going to hold the soundtrack and one's going to hold the art book. But each of these, I measured these to be 3 that will fit in there. But, you know, we got that holds the game, and it fits in here. Oh well. I didn't really glue that one too well. Not a big deal. But yeah, so it'll fit in here like so. And then I have a test box I was working on to see, you know, how it'll fit like that. Yeah, the glue I used ran out, so that's the reason why it didn't stick right. I was waiting for it to, you know, but not a big deal. It'd be easy to fix. That's the first time a box has ever failed on me in ever, and I had to be on stream. But yeah, I didn't put much glue on that. All right. So the thing now is what we want to do is we want to get this. I'll fix that in a second. I got better glue this time. Like I said, it ran out. So I printed this because this has the side binding. So what we need to do, since we already cut that, so we got it. Oh, come on. There we go. So what we have to do is line this up. And this is going to be a little more difficult than I thought. That looks good for the most part, I think. And I screwed it up. There it is. Okay, so we need to cut this because we only want a little bit to glue onto. We don't want a whole bunch. So let's cut it. Cut it here. But how are you doing? And welcome. Yeah, and again, welcome to stream. I see. I've been doing a lot of these, and I think the one I'm proud of the most though is the Prim one. I recently. If you haven't played Prim, it's a really good game. But yeah, I made this box version of it. And obviously, the cover on this one's a lot better. But yeah, I made the Prim. I'm really happy with how this one turned out too. Even has the old school system requirements on there. But yeah, this is my favorite box by far. Also made the Ys collector's editions. I got Ys X Nord. Man, this one's thick. This one has the hardback for hardback book for the art book. That turned out pretty good. It's my. So yeah, I'm actually happy how this one turned out. And I got Ys 9 and Ys 8. A couple days ago, I think. A week ago, maybe. It was really recent. I don't remember. I remember making the box the day of. Oh yeah, so like I got the discs, Blu-ray, obviously. Nordic soundtrack. And the mini art book that it came with too. So I got the mini art book and the original art book. All right. Got to put it back in though. There we go. See, it fits nicely inside. Barely, but it does. Okay. We want to cut this in half. Oh, Prim's, it's a point and click adventure game. It's really, really good. It's depending on how you play adventure games, like point and click adventure games, since I've been playing them for years, it's so I can breeze through some of the puzzles on there. But it's a relatively medium game, I guess medium playability, but it's such a good story in a game. So I highly recommend it. How much does that give us? Okay, we still want a little more. But yeah, no, I really like doing more independent games. But there's like occasionally I'll do like Reloaded and Ys, but most of it's I like independent. I like to do the independent developer stuff. I find recently, besides a few outliers, I like indie games more? Oh, that's perfect. Okay, cool. So now we just got to make sure this is lines up, and then we got to show you the method to my madness. Once we line this up correctly. Yeah. All right. Since we're cutting it anyway, we need to tape it. All right. All right. So what we want to do here. Unfortunately, I don't have a printer that prints long like this, which is unfortunate. I'm working on it, but I don't have a printer. Yeah, I don't have a printer long enough. So I have to deal with the maximum I can print is legal size, which is 8.5 by 14. But I'm working on getting a better printer. Like when I start a project or like a hobby, I always just make the things I have work or whatever I have to pick up. I want to make sure it's cheap because if I don't like it or I get sick of it, I didn't waste too much money, right? It's like when you learn to play guitar, you don't buy the most expensive guitar. Oh, I mean, some people do, but uh, you pick up a guitar if you like it. Like $100, $200 guitar, and if you like it, then you invest in that. And it's off a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It's close enough. It's the book binding. As long as it lines up close enough, and it's fine. I mean, I really did try, but I screwed that up. Shit happens. Exactly. I learned that when I got my first guitar. I got a cheap one, and it was thanks to my parents because I picked it up in high. I picked it up in high school. My parents were like, "No, we're just gonna get you a cheap one." I'm like, "Why? That's so dumb. I want. That's fine. Oof. Yeah, okay. Don't want it pull anymore. But yeah, it's like, why? And then I realized after it's like, that makes sense. But I actually found out I really love this hobby, like a lot. I have been having so much fun. Oh yeah, it may go on purple, but it dries clear. It also makes me realize, what I missed and didn't miss. Wish I had that when I was a kid. But yeah, I've been playing guitar since a while, so it's another hobby I have when I get to it. Love music. All right, so now we got this. What we want to do. We want to bend around it. Oh, I have to take a look at that. Yeah, so this is going to be all right. So we make sure everything's lined up, which it is. We'll use the scorching tool. This will help us fold it. And make sure it's folded right. Cool. Now what we want is we need the pressure here. Need to move you up. Same with you. This way, for the most part, it lined up. Cool. Now we can get rid of these. Persona art books on the side. All right, so now we just need to cut this. I really need to pick up some more games. I usually pick up my games on GOG if I can. Like nothing, I have nothing against Steam at all. It's just that GOG allows me to download the offline installers so I can, make the physical editions. Like I can burn the offline game installer onto a disk, either a CD. Search some games that actually fit on normal CD drive. Sometimes either it's a CD, DVD, or Blu-ray. All right, so now we just need to. Where's the back? I know I put the back here somewhere. Got it? Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate to get this lined up. That's as much as I'm going to cut for the back. Oh, you should see the bookbinding machine I have. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to let that dry for a bit before we move on. Oh, Humble, November's Humble choice. I'm hoping Humble stays the way it is. I mean, I heard they got a lot of got some restructuring, and I'm hoping it stays around. I loved Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle. That was a man. I bought so many games from there. Obviously, this project requires coffee. All right, that should be good. Let's finish with the rest. So this is a two-part process. So the reason why I haven't cut out the whole entire art book is because I got to bind the book first. And then we cut it. And then there's a simple process to do that. All right, so now that we got this done, where did I put my bookbinder? Ah, here it is. On the shelf where it's supposed to be. So this is the bookbinder I have. We got to warm it up. This is probably one of the best, coolest inventions I got. I learned how to bind the book the old-fashioned way, which was, with glue and doing that, and I found that was a pain in the ass. But I learned how to do it, and then I found out there's a machine that does it for you, and it does all the work for you. And what I put glue in the binder here. So in the binding here in the crease, and then I put the glue in there, and this melts the glue to the and binds the pages together. And oh man, I am so glad I picked this up. And you know what the thing is? This isn't expensive either. This is like $50 or something. The problem is I got to find some glue strips that will fit, which I do have some. Yeah, I'm making this softback just because it's fine as a softback. Some books require hardback, some don't. I feel like this is semi. Well, I mean, it's softback with the cardstock, heavier cardstock on the front. And I used photo paper for the insides. All right, so that's good up until here. So we'll cut that. Where did I put the scissors? There. That's a little too thick. Come on. Peel, you bastard. Yeah, I know. You're ready. All right, we're going to have to cut. Unfortunately, we're going to have to cut this one in half. Or actually, we might be able to use both of these. Nope, this is perfect. All right. You got to make sure to cut it to length too, because you don't want glue spilling out all over the place. I learned that the hard way. I mean, I think with any like crafts or projects that you learn to do, you always learn things the hard way. Okay, so before we put it in, so we already cut the glue stuff in. So now everything is set. What I want to do before we put it in, we want to make sure it stays flat. So and here we go. And that is how you bind a book with the lazy standards instead of, gluing it. I do want to do like a traditional hardback where you do signatures and you sew them together. I'm still learning how to do that. And eventually I will do that for like really thick books. But for like books like this, glue binding is perfectly fine. And it makes no point to do a signature on something this small. I mean, you can do it, but it's just really not worth it. All right, come on. It's the only problem with the live stream stuff. Is that, when you make a video on this, you cut all this out. Okay, it's ready, but you cut it all out, right? Or you time lapse it. With this, you can't really do time lapse. I'm going to run it through one more time. But I have a lot of like there's some things I don't have a box version for, and here's all the ones I've made for just the cases. I got West of Loathing, Shadow of Loathing, Return of Obra Dinn with a slipcover. I figured out how to do slipcovers for these slim ones, but yeah. Pumpkin Jack, Papers, Please, Nobody Wants to Die. This one I got ready because I know I love Metal Slug, so Metal Slug Tactics is ready. Iron Meat, I did. Horizon Zero Dawn, the GOG edition. That's on a massive Blu-ray. Death Road to Canada. I also got the Castlevania Dominus Collection and Another World. But I got a lot of box editions too. I think the one that actually a lot of people really liked was this one. Another Metroid 2 remake. So I made a box version of that. I really like how this one turned out. It's a really nice box. Also, this isn't my first Persona game. I did Persona 4 Golden physical edition. Not a collector's edition, but, you know, just a PC big box. This one's full as well. I even have the art book for that. Massive art book. All right, so I think we are done with the gluing part of it. I'm going to put this on the chair because I don't want to set it on the floor. It's a little warm, but, you know, rather be safe than sorry. All right, let's do a little cleanup here. I recycle most of this paper too. I feel bad. I feel like I'm killing like a tree for every project I do. So hopefully my recycle offsets that a little bit. I hope. Well, it's not as bad nowadays. Like nowadays they have like tree farms dedicated just to you know, farming. You know, they have tree farms just dedicated for paper, which is really cool. But still, recycling does help somewhat. All right. We have to fix that lid there. Actually, your scissors can go back up. I try to keep organized. But sometimes it's never, you know, when you're in the middle of a project, you can't always clean up in between. But since we have the time now. All right. So it looks like we can actually cut this now. We can get rid of that. I really want to redo this. This is okay. So the problem I had is with this. This is the prototype, and you can see like I didn't know how to put it together. I designed the box, and it was the first time like these boxes I've done so many times. I got it down where if I don't run out of glue, it's fine. But this one, you know, it's dented in, and it's not really. I didn't even have a cutout for taking out the game. So yeah, this is I'm gonna redo this, but this is a prototype to see what it looked like and see how everything fit, and it looks fine. So the art book, I'm gonna redo this later. We'll do the art book one on stream. But for the most part, this works fine. I just got to put it together better. I really like how it's labeled at the top, and I have to put in some cut holes here because, you know, if all three boxes are in there, right? How are you going to get them out? Because it's designed to have a snug fit in there, just enough. Just like 0.5 centimeters on each side, just so you know it fits in the box, but it's going to be snug and you can't really get your fingers in there. So I was thinking about putting finger holes like right here so you can pull it out. This is the first time I'm designing something like this, where mostly it's just boxes and you just throw stuff in. I've never designed something like this before, so I'm learning as I'm going. and it'll look good when I'm done. It's just I'm still learning. All right. With that said, we need to get out Big Bertha again. The guillotine. All right. So now that the book is binded or bounded, we have to make some cuts. And then with this, you really got to be precise, at least close enough. There's some bleed, so we have some doing that. Bleed is what you allow to be cut. Okay, so and yeah, we're Americans, so we use inches for everything. I wouldn't mind going to the metric system. Maybe because that's a scientist in me. I always like to measure 100 times because I only have one shot at this. Oh, 5. Okay, so 5 and you really got to be precise here. Otherwise, you're screwed. You don't want to be screwed. I don't feel like putting that. Hey, Blackbird. Is it still in here? Oh, kind of. Yeah. Oh, looks like we got just spot on. Almost. It was a little over, which is fine because I'd rather cut twice than. In this situation, I'd rather cut twice than screwing it up. Oh man, it's almost there. It's like oh, for frames, yeah, frames are awful. You would think I was like, oh, I just want to get a basic picture frame, and I was like, oh man, like you think even a cheap one goes for like $75, depending on the size. Perfect. Oh yeah, okay, so almost done. They both have to make it home. Nice, Blackbird. Actually, you know what I want to do? some of this didn't turn out as well as I thought. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have a clean edge to work with. So I'm going to cut some of that off. There, that gives us a clean edge to work with. Just a little under 9. Did I say under 9? I did. Frames or anything. I've been making a lot of my own stuff. And I found out that, buying things in bulk also helps out a lot. That doesn't. All right, since we're working on the straight edge now, I can eye that pretty good. Perfect. We almost got an art book. So now that we got it cut most of the way, I can see where it's going to be cut, and everything, like all the other edges are straight, so I can work with that. Oh, look at that. Also, it's bound really good too. Nice. I'm really happy how that turned out. All right, time to put this bad boy away. Also heavy as hell. It's about 75, 80 pounds. And it's not heavy per se. Like, that's not heavy. It's just bulky, so. But it's still pretty damn heavy. Oh, man, look how good that turned out. This is the PDF that came with the game, so. Nice. Now, the question is, it's not going to be the same size as this, is it? Nope. So we're going to have to create a new box for this. And I'll show you how I do it. We're going to have to measure, though. Book size is 6.8 by 8.2. Well, there's the other one I was looking for. 6.8 by how much again? 8.2. All right. Hold on. I have to switch over to the PC here soon. I got to make sure that the capture software is set up correctly. I forgot to do that. Oh, it is. It's already set up. Never mind. No, we want that. Okay. To the computer. So yeah, this is what I did before I print it. So yeah, this is the software I use. I use Affinity Publisher. That's not how I printed it though. Because this is, in order to print it correctly, these are just single pages, but I need to divide them up in two. So I had to, here it is. So this is, it's formatted, as you can see, the line right here is, so when I print it, it's, you know, it's all its own pages. So all right, so here's the box. Okay. So there's an issue here at the, where do I go? Oops. There we go. Don't want. So yeah, this is the website I use for that. So to make boxes and things, but they don't have a box that I had in mind for this. They had, you know, like picture frames and stuff. So I took this idea and combined it with the box that I had. Wait a minute. 5.8. Hold on. I'm 5.8. All right. So picture width is 5.8 and 8.2 for the height. 8.2. Are you not going to? No, I didn't want to download it. No. Update so I could see what's going on here. Ugh, sometimes websites suck. Okay. Create. Open it up in Publisher. All right. So that doesn't look right. I think there's something going on here that it's just not right. I don't think my I don't think my art book's gonna fit in there. What did not go right? Oh, Okay, yeah, okay. There's shenanigans afloat. Height. I think it was 1.5. Yeah. Picture length is 8.2. That looks right. Is that we just what we're gonna do is just gonna copy this part here and these two are the most important part. The outside doesn't work. All right. So create. All right, let's open this bad boy. That looks better. Okay. So let's close the other one. What we want to do. All right, so we want to open this because this is going to be our template, but we're going to save this as the art book. Oops. So no 3 art insert. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Oops. And we're going to change that to black. It's going to go light blue, black, light blue. Kind of like, you know, how the cover is. All right, so we want that, that, and that. Yeah, the art book's going to be kind of big. So we're going to have to design it a little differently, which is fine. Oh, actually, let's group these guys together. Both software and hardware design. Or not hardware, physical. Okay, cool. So I designed it differently, and we're going to have to do things a little differently too. All right, but we need to get rid of this because that's no longer, we already saved this as art. So we need to get we need all of this. Group these bad boys together. All right. Black, black, black. Okay, you know, all right, that was a bad mistake. So what we want to do, we want those. All right, want those lines. Let's do white so we can fill that in with a marker. But we need to know where to fold it, right? But we want to make it less work as possible. And black, 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 black. want go away. You black. And then the white, yeah, cool. Obviously, this isn't going to work. So we're going to have to say art. I can type, I swear. Let's go. We'll have to change the font a little bit. There, that's centered. I want that centered between that two. All right, we're good. We're going to have to shrink this a little bit, though. Oh, wow, no. I think we're just not going to have that at all. Holy crap. All right. Cool. Oh, that, though. What? Crap. And the sides here. I didn't bother redesigning this. I said, screw it. Because you can just glue it and it doesn't matter. And these actually work pretty good as flaps. So, like a lot of stuff I just repurposed. All right. So we need to print all of this and we need to cut it out because that's done. Oh, you know what we need to do though? We just need to print page 2 because we on normal paper and then cut it out to see if it's going to fit. I don't want to put it on cardstock if it's not going to fit, right? So plus we get to see it, when we fold everything looks right. We want this on letter. Okay, barely fits. Like this is the maximum my printer will do. That's including the margins that's built into the printer. Like I cannot expand those margins any further. Like this is the box I'm making now is the reason why I have to paste it together, but that's the maximum size I can do. Can't go any bigger. All right. All right. So we're getting there. All right. I'm just actually posting something now. At least the soundtrack's good. Give me a second thinking. Good enough. All right. Back to okay, so we want to print that on normal paper. I thought I put some normal paper aside somewhere. Is this normal paper? It is. But I don't want to print it on top of the glossy paper because sometimes it likes to grab like 5 sheets at once when you put it on top of glossy paper. Don't ask me why. I mean, it's not the most expensive printer in the world, so I have to make it work somehow. And when you have a printer, you learn it's temperamental printing. Like, I think there's not a person on the planet that likes printers. Like, we use them, but I also feel like there's no one who actually says, "Oh, I love my printer." It's like, yeah, I just deal with my printer. And if you talk to people at office places, man, they're like, "No, F the printer." Like, people do not like printers. I mean, like when it work. That's about it. I don't think there's anyone out there. And I think anyone, if you ask any like IT, like support desk or help desk people, they always say, you know, all right, first off, yeah, we need to print. All right. So page 2, 100% scale, US letter. We want it on normal paper, so we need to switch this to print. See, this is the process that is on like a lot of testing, especially like, you know, if I know it works, like these boxes, pretty much, I know they work, so I just print them and put them out. But something new, even a couple of times I have to reprint. Come on, you dirty bastard, print. All right, so we'll put this aside for now. All right, so this is done. So what we want to do, that looks pretty good. And then the folding is going to be fine. The thing though is, oops, there we go. Sorry. You guys aren't seeing what I'm doing. So man, my black toner is going to hate me. So I'm gonna have to cut this, and this is why I have these like templates. I should have made that white too, but it's all right. This is just testing. So what we want to do, and then the box folds into here, but I'm just cutting this just to test to see if the art book will fit inside. It depends if we have to, you know, make some adjustments, but it should be fine. But never like I know I'm very scientific, and then even though the numbers line up, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Especially with printers. I mean, printers, even though this is right, the printer might have internal stuff. So, and I haven't figured out what the difference is. So that's why I have to do a lot of testing. All right, so that's cut. So now what we need, scorching tool. All right, so now this is the fun part. I don't know why I like doing this so much. If you told me like 3 years ago, even last year, oh, you loved it, like, oh, you're out of your mind. but I have no idea why I like this so much. It's something I really like doing. Because I got a degree in physics and I'm a computer network engineer. Degrees in physics don't really get you a good job. Um, yeah, so I don't know, just something that's not technical and fun. It can be creative sometimes too. Well, it is definitely 100% creative. All right, so this how this works is we fold this and then we fold this. So, and that's what the depth is. Oh, we forgot to measure the depthness of this too. Well, see, I know I'm not infallible of making mistakes, but it might be thick enough. I think it might be okay. It's almost as thick as the case cover, so I think we should be okay. All right, so we have the box. It's paper, not cardstock, so it's no, it's not wide enough. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't mind it being shallow like that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Maybe not. All right, we need to do some stuff. It needs to be. See, I don't know because it's paper, and I should have probably done it on cardstock, but I'm running low on cardstock. Yeah, it needs to be a little wider. But up and down. Up and down is fine. So it needs to be a little wider, and then we have to redo the depth. And the depth of this is 1/4 inch. All right, back to the thing. I mean, things happen. This is why I save all my projects too. First things first, though. That's going to be no. That's going to be white. Oh, we have to redo it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Okay, back to here. All right, so back here we go. Yeah, I trust me. I bought this guy tons of coffee. Like every once in a while, I donate, and obviously I would like to donate on stream, but I have to use my personal account, and yeah. Oh well, thank you, Logan. I will have fun. I'm gonna keep working on this. It should be turning out fine. Just got to fine tune it just a little bit. So let's go with picture width. Let's go with 5.9. Frame depth is already, yeah, we want 0.25. But thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. And I really do appreciate you showing up. All right. I think that's it, and we were good. All right, so let's print this bad boy out. Oh, no, open publisher. All right, so what we want here is away. Yeah, we all the curves. Let's group them automatically and just copy them over. All right, let's delete that and that and that and that. All right. Oh, come on. Don't be a. There it goes. See, that's why I like to group things. All right, that looks like it's. All right, let's. Oh man, this thing is huge. All right, so we want to do this and that. And I want to make it even. There we go. That way we can center it better. Cool. All right, so the next step is I think we've gotten everything. So let's print this on cardstock. So let's print 2 and 3 on cardstock. And then that way we'll have a little better. So we got both of those. I don't know what is it with Publisher, but it has a stupid bug and I hate it so much. Oops, I got to cancel. I forgot to hit cardstock. So with laser printers, it's a pain in the ass. And I'll tell you why. It's because the toner bonds to the paper differently. So if you have cardstock, you have to have a higher temperature to bond with it. So if you don't select that, the toner kind of like isn't set properly. And then you have this toner issue where it just flakes off. I was wondering for the longest time why that was happening, but yeah. Oops, no, crap. Again, I forget to select the paper size. Meant the correct paper. All right, so we go to media quality, and then we say heavy weight paper. There we go. Now it's right. Really, really happy how this art book turned out. Oh, for the love of Pete. Again, I screwed up because I just printed the art book, right? All right, so we just, and we got our paper jam. Gotta love that. There it is. Well, we got the first page. It looks like it bonded correctly. All right, so that's that. All right, so all we have to do is just reprint the first page and we're good. See, this is why some people love and hate printers. We just need the first page. Print. Oh, it's only one page, so it doesn't matter. It should just print without it. Yeah, I'm really happy how this art book turned out. Really like the thicker cover too. All right. And if actually this turns out well enough, I can use this. All I have to do is just print the rest of the boxes out. So, yeah. So here we go. So sometimes like this is like could be the part of the final product, but we don't know. I'm going to treat it like it is. Like I'm going to make sure the cuts are right and folding is right. I knew that paper one wasn't. Yeah, I know that paper one wasn't there. Hey, Barry. I'll show you what I have so far. I think you'll be impressed. But welcome to the stream again. I am concentrating. Usually when I cut, I don't talk as much. I think you can understand that, right? No one wants to cut fingers. All right, with that done, let me show you what I have so far. So this is one of the game inserts. I'm redoing this box. This is my first prototype of the box, but this holds the game. And there's a reason why this is here. Here's the box. The glue failed because I ran out of glue, but we'll redo that. But that's the box. Really thick box too. And I also made it a slip cover. So and that's I mean, besides that stupid thing popping off. But that's what the slip cover looks like. Really impressed. I redesigned the whole back. Like I took some clues from this, right? Yeah, I took some clues from this, and then so I took that, redesigned it, and I think it turned out really good. So like obviously I redesigned this whole thing. This is to mimic that, but in a larger format. I even have all the cool stuff here. You know, like one player, all that stuff, and all the correct logos. The cool thing though is what I want to do is when I have I'm making the art book right now, but I'm putting these in so that they go in here. So there'll be the Persona Reloaded game. art book, and soundtrack. And I made sure to space these out, but they fill this out. So yeah. I didn't get the first one. Or I didn't get the collector's edition. And I thought they were sold out. Apparently they're not. What did I drop? Whatever. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I already did it. And I was like, you know what? This will be my personal edition. I mean, the Sir Randall edition. I know. I think it looks kind of cool. I mean, people might hate it and think it's cheesy, but I like it. I think with all the work I put into it, I think I can call it the Sir Randall edition. And no one else has this version. So it's only one existence. I'm hoping that this will be the final one. And I have to figure out how to put these together better. Like the blue one works fine, but the way I put it together, it has like dents and everything, and I don't want that with the first, I mean, this is a cool proof of concept and looks good, just denty, and no one likes denty. But it was a good proof of concept, and it looks good, and it fits right. So I'm hoping to fix the mistakes I learned from this onto this one. I mean, I'll redo this one, but I'll show you why I am doing this. Cool. How you doing, Barry? Blackbird's here, I think, in the background, lurking. Oh, I didn't do the internal one. Fair enough. Thought I did. Man. Oh, this one's going to be a pain in the ass because it's so thin. All right, we got it. One down, 3 to go. Did I not cut that all the way? At least people can realize that even I can make mistakes. Two to go. Oh, no, I did cut. 1 to go. There is a method to why I'm double folding like this. It's so I can fit the art book inside. Did I not? No, I did. Okay. Just being a pain in the ass, that's all. It's like being a teenager. Oh, look at that! Perfect fit! Yes! I meant we'll have to cut aside like I did here. But look at that. Okay, cool. Oh, I am so happy. I mean, it has a little, like, we want a little bit. You don't want it to, like, be snug because you don't want to, like, force the dang book out. You know, you don't want to have, like, World War III with your, or, you know, the insert holding your art book. You want to be able to take it out gently. And it's perfect size. Like, it's just enough give so it'll come pop right out. Like that. See, there's a method to this madness. All right. So this is the first part. And that, oh, yes. I'm so happy that it turned out well. All right. So we need to cut this. We need to unroll it. This is what happens when you have cheap, like they have laser printers that have anti-roll. And I'm planning to get something like that. But yeah, that's the $2,500 machine I've been, you know, been saving up towards. And I can work as it is now, so it's not like I have to eat ramen soup just to save it up quickly. It's not one of those desperate things. But, you know, I'm saving up towards it eventually. And I still want to go out and have fun. That's the cool thing is I bought cheap and I can get the things I want and I can make them work. While saving up for something more expensive, but, you know, not in a hurry. Gaming and working, yeah, I figured that. I don't know if it's extreme delay. I just got that message. Yeah, so if you just saw that pop up talking replying to you now, and if you can tell how far out of sync you are. You might have to refresh. I mean, I don't yeah, I just like to talk to you in real time. I don't know if YouTube's having issues with streaming or if it's me. Is it me? No, it looks good. Yeah, let's do this. Or, you know, you could be busy and just having me in the background. I'm just making sure, that's all. Okay. So this is the plan. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting the insert for the inside of that box, inside of this. Like that was just designed to fold in, and this will fit inside. I'll glue this on here, and it'll look uniform. They didn't have a template for this, so I had to combine two different templates to make this work, and it turned out really well. All right, one more side. God damn it. I will be dropping some F-bombs if I ever cut my finger or something. That'll happen. I don't think anyone will judge me for that. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I'm just waiting. I'm just glad I haven't done it so far. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I might cut myself a little bit, just like accidentally grazing the, the paper cutter. But, that was just like a light cut. Nothing like, it wasn't bleeding or anything. It was like, just a light cut. I did that on stream, but that's the most I've done so far. It's like the number one fear I have on streaming this live. Because, when you're putting together videos and you just, obviously you'd cut that out. I mean, I don't think there's anybody who would leave that in. I mean, there's some people who are weird like that. And they'd probably like monetize it. Like, look, from creating this work, from creating this thing, I cut myself. It's like, ugh. It's like people want to monetize anything nowadays. Like, I wouldn't do that. It's like, that just happens. Like, they would make it part of the thumbnail. I mean, if you had to get stitches or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm just different, I guess. I don't like to monetize everything or, make clickbait. That's probably why I'm not so popular. Maybe if I was, if I did something clickbaity, but I can't do that. It's just not me. Or over the top. I mean, that's what sells nowadays. But, I just couldn't do it. And I feel like doing this stuff, you got to be yourself. That's my opinion anyway. Good thing I got a real job. Not a real, well, okay. It's a good thing I have another job. Because I would love this to be my real job. When I mean real job, my primary job. That's what I meant to say. That's what I mean. Almost done gluing the sides. Ugh, idiot. Wrong side. All right, we'll have to wait that. More coffee. Oh, I got 100% Hawaiian coffee. My best friend went to Hawaii and picked up some Hawaiian coffee because the ones that we get here in the States, if you buy it, right, it's cut down, it's mixed in, blended with local stuff, so it's not 100%. And even though it's still good, 100% is so good. Okay, so this is how this works. Oh, come on. And then we fold that in and we glue it. But see, why didn't you? Because I'm an idiot and didn't copy the second one. I copied the thicker one. Well, anyway, we'll reprint that, but still, like, it fits in here, right? It's designed to, but it fits in here, and we glue it down, and then the art book goes. Yeah, it's not the right size. Fuck me. Oh man, damn it. How about that weather? Yeah, I didn't copy this. It's going to be interesting. All right. Yep, did not copy that. It's the old one. Oops. Delete, paste. Man, I feel like an idiot. I've been wait. I have to order some more. Okay, why isn't it not filling? Okay, we're gonna have to recopy it. Apparently, it's just not right. Why did? Oh, that's why. All right. So now if we do boom, and I want those white. All right, so that's the right size I've been looking for. All right, so we're gonna have to print just page 2. Man, I can't believe I screwed that up. I mean, shit happens, right? All right, sorry, I forgot to put on the screen. I mean, I'll take a quick look, but I'm over here now. That's what I redid that. So we don't have to worry about painting the inside of that. Thank God. But that looks like it's the right size. I have to redo this again. Ugh. And I got to get more cardstock. I mean, I have plenty to do. Oh shit. Well, I have plenty for more, but I like to have make sure I have plenty. I just want to make sure I have plenty. You can hear the music, right? I'm hoping you can. I'm having problems with the OBS update. It just doesn't like to play the music for some reason. Sometimes, or game audio. I don't know what it does. It's something with the capture something. It's fine until the update. I know, Blackbird, I know. But I like to stay up to date. But can you hear the music there? Yeah, I had the Persona soundtrack on the whole entire time. Forgot to ask. I'm going to take that as a no. Of course. What about now? Well, it helps cover up when I concentrate. I am pretty sure that you can hear that now. Yeah, no. I turned it way down. For some reason, default is blast your ears out. For some reason. There is no, the default is, there is no happy medium with the default. This doesn't. Hi there, Barry. Ooh, I don't like this. This is going to be hard to glue. I might have to tape. I don't know. Wow, you do not want to cut, do you? You're a dick. Well, I guess we'll figure out. Call him Limpy. When I'm seeing Limpy, like it just didn't want to cut out. We'll make it work. But yeah. All right, so I'll show you why this is important. As soon as we get this. And working with 1/4 of an inch sucks. You know, I'm wondering if I don't think we'll ever go to the metric system. America, that is. I think people are just too set in their ways. I, for one, since, you know, I work with a lot of science and stuff, I work with a lot of metric anyway, so I'm used to it. I mean, I'm more comfortable with, you know, imperial units. But still, it would be nice to be, you know, when we're all talking about the same thing. All right, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm hoping the glue will work, except for Limpy over there. The one, you know, the one I screwed up cutting. Yeah. I'm actually going to do both sides. I have a feeling that, yeah, all the glue is going to help on this small little side here. All right, Limpy's next. Oh man, I really mangled him. I have no idea. I might have to tape it, but since this is going inside, it doesn't matter what what it's not seen is looks like, right? People might judge me for that, but I don't care. I more care about what it looks like on the outside. Then my boxes have some famous mistakes on the inside. I call them Sir Randall signatures. So if I ever do these boxes and you see those, that's my signature. I'm just leaving my mark on the box. They're not mistakes, they're signatures. It's another good day today. I'm in a really good mood today. I am, but there's some days like you don't sleep well. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not like I'm usually always in a good mood. They're just sometimes I'm more energetic than others, if that makes sense. I don't usually wake up hating the world. So sometimes, I'm human. Sometimes this happens, but most of the time, no. I am going to tell you one thing, though. I mean, I don't like talking about politics on the channel, and I never will. But I'm going to say I am just going to be happy when this election is over with. So much hate and I just want people to go back to being, semi-miserable. Asking the society to be happy it's not going to happen. But let's just go back to semi-miserable instead of this ultimate hate. Holy crap. I love everybody. I respect everybody's rights. I don't understand why people get so mad about that. Anyway, moving on. Just want it to be over with. I use Twitter sometimes. I promote my stuff. I just hate my timeline filled with, so much hate, even though I say don't want. Ugh, social media. All right, we'll let this dry a little bit, and then what we're gonna do is that we'll have to mark out of this because we're gonna be fit. So what we're gonna have to do is because I needed those cut marks, so but we can take a marker and cover that up. And my black is running out. For some reason, black seems to be the most popular of this. But at least I didn't have to color match that. The blue I had a color match, but black's black. So it was just pull out the black one. Yeah, it's running out. I need to get a new black alcohol marker. I might have to get. I think you can get refills for these. I'm gonna see if they sell the industrial black one. And like, what are you doing? I'm like, I work with a lot of black. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to do a dark gray. Yeah, it's better. That's how it's supposed to go on. Pretty much bleeding. I'm trying to get blood from a turnip on my black one right now. That being said, I like turnip and radishes. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. I love radishes on salads. I don't know. A lot of people just don't like radish. A lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts or or broccoli. I love both. I don't know. When I was a kid, I liked them. All of my friends are complaining. I'm like, no, I love it. To my friends, not to random people. I didn't want them to think I was a weirdo. You know, there's some things you only tell your friends. All right, so this should be better now. What we need to do is take all this out, right? And then what we do is glue that on top. Once, you know, get everything lined up and it's happy about it. You happy now? No, you still... Sorry, I'm arguing with a box and I'm losing. But see, look at it. Oh, besides that one area here. But look at that. Flush, and it works. The proper spacing this time. And the book should just drop right in. Look at that. Pretty much flush. Oh, that looks so cool, isn't it? I think, I don't know. I usually don't like to brag about stuff, but I just think this looks really cool and it's turning out well. So I'm happy about that. It looks really good. I'm really happy how this is looking. We'll do a cutout here so we can, you know, get the book, but. All right, first things first though, is that we need to glue the inside of this. Yeah, I know you're not happy. Are you happy now? No. All right. So we'll glue this. I need scrap paper. There we go. Man, that looks, I don't know, I'm really happy how this is turning out. Actually turning out really good. I think I need to get some more glue sticks too. I bought them in bulk and, oops, and apparently I'm running out. Go figure. I mean, yeah. You like this stuff? I'm trying to clean it up, but like some of this stuff I just leave because no one's going to see it. Obviously, if I was making something more professional for somebody else, right? Like this is for me. I know it's there, but I don't care. Uh, but often if I was doing this for someone else, I'd make sure to take extra time and precaution to make sure it looks everything from inside and out was right. But since this is just for me, I don't give up. I'm pretty sure some people with really dislike that are gonna hate me. But you know what? Life's too short to be worrying about every little thing. And sorry about that. Sometimes you just go with the flow. Life's too short. And if you're gonna be angry about something that no one's gonna see, you just enjoy life, man. Chill. And look at that. All right. Oh, for the love of Pete. You know, there's sometimes when you like all that. I f***ed up. I'm gonna have to cut this. I might have to use my scissors for this, and I hate doing that, but I don't see any other choice. Yeah, I don't see any other choice. That sucks. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. I'll just have to be really careful. But for now, let's go back to the computer. All right, we need to print the other parts of the box now. All right, so now what we need is to print the other art book stuff. All right, so we need to do. Okay, let's move this one down below this because we don't want to print. We have to print this separately on different types of paper too. Like these last ones here, they are going to be printed on what's the word I'm looking for? Legal. There we go. All right, so I want to print 3 to 5. So yeah, we want to print 3 and 5. To 5. Oops. Again, stupid error with publisher. It's annoying. I mean, it's nothing I can't get work around, but it's still annoying. All right, yeah. Actually, we want to print. Let's print this first, just because of the way this stupid bug works. Let's work around the bug instead of dealing with it. All right, so legal. I want to print on heavyweight paper. 100% legal. Okay. I want to make sure, that I'm printing the correct size. I might as well use this last one up. Oh, Sorry, Blackbird. I don't know why that didn't show up. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot to turn the program on. Give me a second. I got to go back here anyway to print the other two.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
All right. So we want to print these two now, and we want this on, no, we want off. We want double-sided printing, and we want this on letter. All right, cool. You have no idea how much paper I go through. It's pretty perplexing how much paper I actually go through. Oh, wow. I have to open up card stock. Where did I put the other card stock at? Ah, here it is. Yeah, I already went through a whole stack of this because sometimes I have to glue it to double-side it. I'm not doing the internal one because it doesn't need that much. But yeah, I go through paper like this. I buy in bulk now because it's cheaper that way. In the long run, it's cheaper. I mean, obviously, when you buy in bulk, it's always more expensive, but in the long run, it's cheaper. That's one. Now, I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see on the camera, but there is a thin white line that I'm going to cut so I can have the handles out. Yeah, I thought of that. That's something I didn't put on that one. And I realized, like, when this is packed, how in the hell are you going to get it out? No one wants to shake their box to get stuff out, right? I mean, being the Neanderthal that I am, I probably would do that. But, normal people wouldn't want to do that. Man, my black toner. I am glad. So for some people, they don't like to order things that replace, automatic. I have Brother Refresh, which if I get low in toner, they automatically send it to me. So I'm always supplied. So I never run out. For normal people who print 25, 30 pages, it's like perfect for them. And the company loves it because that's, they're getting that money every month when people are just not printing as much. I, on the other hand, print so much that I save a ton of money by doing that. I'm just surprised they haven't cut me off yet. I mean, I do pay a little extra every month sometimes when I go over. I get 1,000 pages a month. And sometimes when I print the art book, when I print art books and stuff, I go through those really quick. But paying, it's like $10 or $15 more for an extra 1,000 pages, which isn't bad, considering that each toner cartridge costs like $100 each, right? So it definitely worth it for me, at least. If you're just someone who prints like one or very rarely, do not get that program. That program will screw you over. But for someone like me, it saves me a ton of money. had to go on the business plan. There was no personal plan for that type of stuff. I had to go on the business plan. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing printing so much? I do print a lot. I mean, I'm on personal terms with my printer. I call it, hey, you stupid, because sometimes I have to battle with it. So that's my nickname for my printer. We definitely have some words. Sometimes you get along, some can't. It's like a roommate that, you never wanted. All right. I really wish there was an anti-roll. Because, doing this is annoying. It works, but it's annoying. Okay, so like for the inserts are almost exactly the same as the regular boxes, but I glue all the ends, and that's why I didn't change it too much. And the only thing is difference is I'm putting, the inserts inside. So I didn't want to change it too much. I mean, it could benefit from actually being revamped, but it works. So it's like, again, people are not going to look on the inside, so screw it. Oh man, I don't know if you guys, so our neighbor had a fire. They set fire to the kitchen, and it pretty much destroyed their kitchen. And it's going to take about 6 months. But the fire so we all had to exit our buildings. And it's just like, I don't remember. It was sometime this week. I don't remember which day. It's like all running into each other. But so we had to get out, and then it took them like 2 to 3 hours to verify we can go back into our places. Nice, Blackbird. But yeah, my place still smells like smoke, and it sucks. It really sucks. I'm just glad that the whole apartment building didn't burn down. Because, I like where I live. and you know how the fire started? The kids were messing with the stupid stove. Goddamn kids. But no one's hurt. Like, okay, I wouldn't be saying, stupid kids if the kids, I mean, I actually care about the kids. They're nice to me and everything. They got out fine. No one was hurt. Thank God. No one was hurt at all. They just have to live somewhere else for a little bit until their kitchen gets repaired. But thankfully, no one was hurt. I'm not a kid lover, but I would never wish harm on a kid ever. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. Not one of those people who like kids or want kids, but still, I'm not a monster. So yeah, everybody's fine. And then another thing is, which was really worrisome, is that they both so the whole apartment complex. There's 4 complexes here. There's 4 of them, and next door neighbor that lives next to me, she has a kid, and I can hear her every morning. But anyway, she had a newborn, and so they checked them out, and all the kids are fine. So even the newborn babies are fine. So really happy that everyone was okay. But sucked. Yeah, the place smells like smoke. And from what I've heard from other people who experienced something similar, the smoke doesn't go away right away, which is unfortunate. But I did find something to do though. I've been baking cookie or brookies, which is brownies and cookies, and that scent fills the whole apartment for about 2 hours. So at least I have 2 hours of just smelling that, which is not a bad smell. So. But I'm giving most of it away because when you make those, you have to make a batch, and if I have that whole batch to myself, I'd eat the whole thing. I have willpower not to buy, or I have willpower not to buy or give it the extra stuff away. But I don't have the willpower if it's sitting in front of me or in the house that I won't eat it. So I try to get rid of it right away. My weakness though, my weakness is cheesecake. So I'm thankfully the store down the street sells cheesecake by the slices, and that's what I do. Is I just buy a single slice if I'm craving it. So if I buy the whole, a whole one, yeah, I'd eat that whole thing. Oh, weakness with tons of berries on it? Yeah. Oh, I love blueberry pie, strawberry, raspberry. Kiwi is good too, if done right. But yeah, I can feel you on that one. I love lemon. Like meringue pie and like lemon filled pies and stuff. I love lemon stuff. And I find out like recently, it used to be all over when I was a kid, but it's hard to find them now. Like the store I have makes lemon squares every once in a while, and I have to like keep checking back. But I love lemon stuff. Love lemon meringue pie. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird the willpower I have. Like I have some willpower. I have willpower not to buy it. But if it's in the house, oh like Herder, he his girlfriend, because Herder lives next door to me. And his girlfriend bought some cheesecake, and she had like 2 slices and gave the rest to me. And I was like, "Oh, you hate me, don't you?" I mean, no, I was an awesome jester, but yeah, I was like, "Oh man." I think I'm gonna leave that there to glue in there. Yeah. You want to cut this though. So I have to figure out how I'm going to put this together. I haven't really figured out the magic for that yet. All right, so we need to cut this. So I got to cut the 2 things here. And this is going to be hard. All right. I lost my little ruler. I don't know where I had it disappeared to. I could have fell behind the desk. I can't find it. And it's driving me nuts. And I really like that mini ruler. It helped me out with stuff like this. So we want to fold there. We don't want to cut there. And I'm hoping this works. It sounded like, it looked like a good idea in my head. And I hate cutting circles. They are a pain in the ass. Get them, like I cannot do circles. Like I can, but All right, so now we got that. Want to put a crease here. Let's see if this works. I'm hoping it does, because reprinting this isn't that bad. So. Oh, I think it's going to work fine. Actually, that's going to work just fine. Oh. Well, at least that design worked. No more shaking the box like a Neanderthal to get it out. No more shaking the box like I would. If you go really slow and try to concentrate, you can make a circle better, but it's so fucking tedious. Yeah, I'm a part of the old people club. But I like modern gamings too, so I mean, I don't know if you saw that thing on Twitter. I don't know if it's really weird or like it's circling. Like, you know, people who gaming over 30s are weird. It's like, wait a minute. I've been gaming since I was 5 years old. I've been gaming since before you were born. I have every right. And then when I say, and when that, you know, falls out of my mouth, I've been gaming before you were born, and I was like, before you were born. And then the oldness hits in. It's like, oh, it's like you think it's the jab you think it is, right? But then when you realize you're just jabbing yourself, realizing how old you are, and you're like, God damn it. All right, so we are good. I think what I'm gonna do is finish, because we printed the art book today, and I'm gonna be finishing this up so we can put both of those in there, and I think I'll call it a day. You know, I got chores I gotta do. I gotta do laundry. I gotta do dishes. I gotta do adult things. I hate adult things. Yeah, I do laundry every week. You know, I live by myself, so you know, I have plenty of clothes to last me out through the week, or even longer. But you know, there's some clothes you want to wear, socks and underwear. You know, you want clean stuff with that. Also, you want clean sheets. All right. So apparently we're going to have to cut this because I was an idiot, didn't cut it out before. And I don't really have anything to... Maybe. I just don't have... I mean, I might be able to get away with it. Okay, so again, this is the first time I'm doing these type of things, and I'm streamlining the process. But So we got to make sure before putting that together. Nope. Scissors it is. For this one anyway. I hate scissors. But you really got to concentrate on what you're doing. I'll just color that in. And I really have to concentrate because I want to cut straight. I can cut straight. I hate it. Something that should take like less than a second takes, a minute or two. Look, I'm old. My time is valuable to me. Got to get out and, scream at the kids on the lawn. Get off my lawn. I think whenever I decide to retire, I'm going to purposely grow, not probably be too old, but I'm purposely going to get like an apple tree or an orange tree, put it right close to the sidewalk just so I can scream at them not to take it. It's just there. And the only reason why it's going to be there is just so I can scream at people not to take it. This I can get away with, I think. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Yeah, so we got to make sure to cut and that, or at least. Oh, I can't believe I screwed that up. At least we're able to fix it, though. All right. It's dark gray. This is like super dark gray. All right. So I am old, and when I get old and I scream at kids for getting off my lawn and not to eat my oranges or apples, I will never pull the card out saying, well, since I had to do it, you should do it. I never understood that mentality, right? Like, just because you had a hard time, you don't want them to have a hard time. We're like, what part of that is like, I don't understand people like that. Like, progress is made. And if they can have a little easier time doing things, that's fine. You can brag about it. That's not a problem. I commend you. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can say, yeah, I had to do this. I had to do hard. But if it makes life people easier, I'm all for it. I'm not one of those old people. And I never will be.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, hey there, Gunny. my biggest box yet. The top fell off. I have to redo that. Not enough glue. All right, so I think what I want to do... Oh. That sucks. How you doing, Gunny? Ah. Oh, I just love how that white just melts away. I got coffee. I mean, oh, so I got the insert. So here's the game's insert. So my idea for this is I measured, because I'm putting 3 things in there: the soundtrack, the game, and the art book. And so I measured how wide this was, and divide it by 3, make sure everything. But so that it'll be the game, the art book, and the soundtrack will all be in here. So it feels, it's folded up. But when you pull it out, you got the game right here. Oh, yep. Been there. Club music. Sure, we got plenty of glue on this one. Wow, that one went on. Oh, I can't believe how. Okay, there's got to be something wrong. There has to be. There's no way that one went on that easy. Can't. Yep. No, it's fine. Maybe? Nope. Got to shift down a little bit. All right, now it's perfect. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Oh, and I also designed, this is my first box. I'm redoing this. This was just a test. Obviously, it's dented to hell, and it's a test one. But I learned from it. I'll redo this one. Also, I've realized that, there's no way to get these out unless you shake the box upside down. That's not something you want. So what I did, for the new boxes, I cut, where you can go in and, pull it out. All right, so now yeah, we're almost done with this. I'm excited. I can't wait for this to be done. These streams always seem to go long. Like, I don't realize how much time has passed. Like, it's one of those streams that just, it's like those games you play, like Stellaris. You're like, oh, I'll just play. I only play for a couple hours. And then you look at the time, it's 4 a.m. This one's going to be more difficult. Those are the, those are the games I love the most, but those are the games I also don't like the most. I like it, but it's just concerning that when you think you only did a couple hours, then you find out that a whole day is gone. So that's what I think I want to do. All right, so for this, I think what I want to do is we'll put the bottom on, right? We'll get that done. And then we'll put the bottom on. And then we'll do the top. Yeah. That's what I think we'll do. Okay. Where is the bottom? I didn't cut the bottom out. That glue is gonna not. All right, you gotta be fast. But I mean, I can always reapply the glue, but not like to waste it. All right, are you dry yet? No, good. Wow, this thing is not liking me. Got it. All right, so we'll do the bottom, and then we'll do the side here, and then, yeah, so we're gonna. It's the box is a little different to put together because we don't want denting. No one likes denting people. All right, we're almost done. Yeah, we're definitely near the end or home stretch of this, which is nice. So I don't know if I want to do that. No, okay, no, we can do that. Fair enough. Let's put the top on. Yep. We are almost done. I can't wait. I only got one more. I'll probably do it off stream, but some of the stuff I do on stream. The rest you can see in the video that I'm making on it. I really want that big printer. It would make this job so much easier. Being able to print this whole box in one piece and only have one glue point. Oh, it's like a dream. I mean, I have simple dreams. Cool. It worked like I hoped. See, it has like some snap to it, so you can, grab onto it and it'll pop back out. But since I only want to glue around the edges here, crap. That means I got to clean the cutting board again because I was an idiot. So I actually designed some of this design is working out really well. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be a problem. It might be. And then there's sometimes there's stuff like this that just gets in the way of everything. Kind of like teenagers. Hey, look, I give teenagers a lot of crap, only because I was one. And then when I realized that, I think it's when you're a teenager, you just think you know everything, right? You don't. But like no one can tell you what to do. You think you're always right. You're not. And you still think that until you get to college around that age and you realize, oh, I don't know everything. And that's when you start to realize like some of the stuff that your parents have told you, like, oh, well, I guess they were right. It's realization that, like, well, I mean, depending on your parents, though. But yeah, that's when you realize. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. I mean, all right, yeah, we definitely gonna have to let that dry for a few minutes. That's fine. It gives me time to sit down for a little bit. Actually, let's fix this. Where did the lid go? Oh, that's what fell down. It was the lid. Or was it? I gotta figure out where the lid went. I thought I had the lid around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Gotta fix the lid. I can't believe that popped out on stream too. This time we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna try some my contact cement next. I need something that's flexible, but like an adhesive. It's really good. And I can't use spray adhesive because that's good for like putting pages together and stuff like that. But I need something that I can put on that's flexible but strong as. Because I did Elmer's glue or white glue. And it just makes the boxes crunchy. Nobody wants a crunchy box. No one wants an old crunchy box. Oh, this is more difficult when it's. What I'm thinking I'm going to do though is I'm going to apply some extra glue on the back here. All right, that's good. Get some in that crack. There we go. Wipe up the excess. Where did I put? Time to get a new one, I guess. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into adhesives. Something I can, so what I need is an adhesive that's really strong, but also takes a little while to set, right? Because when I put these boxes together, I need to make sure that, you know, they line up and then everything's, and I need just enough time, and it solidifies at the moment I need it. You're gonna dry. You should be done by now. All right, so let's see if this is gonna fit though. Where did I put the black box? I put it somewhere. Put it out of the way. I thought I did. Oh wow, old man misplaces something on stream. Oh no, I was looking for this part. What I'm looking for is this. And that's fine. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. What I want to do is glue this in. I want the extra weight here. That's why I made it so thick here. It's just because this is what's going to be handled more is up here. So. I really need some better glue. Yeah, I'm going to look on Amazon today. See what I can find. I think the glue stick's going to get retired. Well, not retired, but going to be losing its... be used less. Want something a little more stronger. All right, we're almost done though. Like just glue this. Yeah, I need something more stronger. I mean, this will work, but I'm starting to realize I need something stronger. All right, those are on. I'm gonna let it dry. But we're almost done. So once that's on, glue the bottom here, hold it on top, and then the box insert for this is done. Yeah, I really want that to dry. We're almost done though for today. Oh. Okay. So let's do the bottom here. We are so close. Can't wait. Ah, almost forgot about that. All right. Can't wait. We are gonna done. We're gonna be done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look online. Time to upgrade to glue. I need something I can buy in bulk though, because I'm gonna go through a lot of it. So I gotta find something. Adhesive in bulk, or at least one that'll last me for a while. I'm not talking about a 55-gallon drum. I'm pretty sure they'd probably question that too. Why do you need a 55-gallon drum of adhesive? Because I mean, if Amazon doesn't question you about buying the 55-gallon drum of lube, I don't think they'll probably question you about adhesive. I think at that point in time, no one gives a damn. Look at that. I want to put it on this because this is what's going to be sticking the most. I got to do both sides. Got to make sure you get it nice and wet too. Because one, provides a better bond. Two, it gives me a better chance of getting as dry as quickly, and it gives me a better chance of lining things up. We are done with the box. We just got to let it dry a little bit. And I'm wiping up the excess. Got a little extra we need to cut out over here. Oh, I forgot. All right. As much as it pains me. Why aren't you coming out? As much as it pains me, I forgot to glue this top here, and the only thing it's in it. It's gonna take a while to dry though. Almost got the excess here off. There we go. I'll have to touch that up though, but all right, I think we're done. So look at that. Game and personal art book. I got to touch up the black though. But other than that, that looks pretty good. And we got one more for the soundtrack. I'll have to redo the one with it so we can grab that. But see how much easier that is to come out, and it just pops right out. I might have to redesign these a little bit better. Maybe. We might have to use some thicker cardboard stock. But the idea is the same, but the concept is solid. Yeah, the game. So it'll be the game, art book, and then soundtrack. And the soundtrack will be blue, so you know it alternates. But I think that is it for now. Cool. All right, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you guys later tonight. I might be streaming something else, but thanks everyone. And I'll